not lifted them completely. So this is the first time they've lifted it. It's ridiculous. 2023.
Unfortunately, I can't give blood though.
As a cancer patient?
Yeah, because of the chemo and all that.
Oh, you had all that chemo in you.
Yeah.
And then you always want to know who Charlemagne the God's donkey of the day
with
is.
The donkey. It was a crazy donkey yesterday.
Woman who wrote a kid's book about grief is charged with her husband's murder. Now, this lady put fentanyl 5 doses in her husband's food or whatever after celebrating on Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. And he told somebody he felt his wife was trying to kill him.
Wow.
So the man dies.
Oh, wow.
She writes a children's book to help her kids deal with the grief and other kids who have lost a parent. And when they interviewed her, she sounded like Mary Poppins, like a really nice lady.
Oh.
I wanted to create something that kids could have something that they can look at
and they be able to
feel like they can work their way through this grief.
Yes.
And so we develop these characters and they help all the kids to be able to deal with a parent who has passed. She
didn't even want to say, I killed my husband and I wanted my kids to be able to deal with it.
Your kids wouldn't have to deal with it if you wouldn't have killed their father.
I took my husband's life, but I did it I didn't come brutally on him. I just did a little bit of this in his food. I don't know, Kim. We talk about
that's a psychopath.
We talk about
mental illness. We talk about psychopaths. Charlemagne said psychopaths intrigue him because he goes to therapy. Mm-hmm. He says they intrigue him because if he throws something outside at the garbage and it misses it and lands on the ground and he walks away, he feels bad about that he littered.
I do too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he said, what is it about a psychopath that could turn that part of their brain off and not even think about what you do or what you did and go on with the rest of your life? They're psychopaths.
We have to understand too, and I know talk to one of my friends from the Cancer Treatment Center. You know who I'm talking about. We had situations like that with people in our circle we thought was something mental. So I asked her, I said, because she's really good with counseling and talking with people in prayer. How do you know if it's something
spiritual,
or
you just crazy,
or if it's something physical? Because she said we always quick to go to the spiritual,
but sometimes people have mental imbalance.
There can be something imbalanced.
They can have a chemical imbalance.
Yes, it took me a while to understand. When I was younger, you guys, I did not understand bipolar. I didn't. Right. Because being in
people
the church, I thought it was something spiritual.
Oh, he got demons.
Oh, demonic forces, cast it out.
Yeah.
And I started understanding
some people have imbalance in their bodies.
And medicine helped. Medicine helped it. How it got there, I don't know if they were born with it or it just developed. But it helped me understand that everything is not spiritual.
Right.
There's something even mentally breakdown.
Right.
Why a person can, and then too, trauma can make you change and react differently.
So I don't know. He was saying that was interested in him. She's a psychopath. They took her book off. At one time, you could buy it on Amazon. Amazon snatched that book away real quick. Mm-hmm. So Amazon took the book down.
But my question is, and I challenge, why are we quick to say she's a psychopath? There's a lot of people that does what she does.
Because he's saying psychopath.
Because he may have abused
because
her.
No, I'm saying because the fact that you did something, you murdered somebody, and then you cut that part of your brain off and went on to function normally. To write a book and do all this other stuff. No, that's a psychopath.
Okay. You ignoring
That's not normal.
But some people have.
That's not normal.
Oh, but
if you do that, that's not normal.
But are we safe to say psychopath?
Whether you're a psychopath,
because I think that's deep.
She murdered somebody. She's a psychopath.
For some reason, I'm thinking that's like a Dahmer.
No, that's another psychopath. That's another psychopath.
Is there levels?
How do we know how many people she probably killed?
Those are people who study psychology and all that. I'm sure they said
Oh
there's
yeah,
levels.
there's levels,
of it.
I'm sure.
So we quick to say psychopath, but I don't know.
Well, what's a psychopath? What's the definition of a psychopath?
Because I'm thinking
to me,
that's a high
psychopath.
level. That's a high level.
How do you spell psychopath?
Is it P-S-C-Y? No, psycho.
Here it is. A person affected by chronic mental disorder with abnormal or violent social behavior. If you kill somebody, that's violent. A person affected by chronic mental disorder. An unstable and an aggressive person.
So what do we call gangbangers or mafia?
Some of them are psychopaths.
Wow. I don't even think to say that.
Extreme lack of empathy. A psychopath may also be manipulative. She writing a children's book.
They don't care.
Charming, exploitative, and behave in an impulsive and risky manner. They may lack conscience or guilt and refuse to accept responsibility for their actions. Yeah, she's a psychopath. So that was his donkey of the day.
That's weird because she's helping other people to deal with the grief.
Thank you. Kids, not even people.
Here.
A kid's book.
I'll help you. You need to learn how to deal with
The fact that a parent that I murdered.
Yeah, that's something
Ridiculous.
Okay.
All right. So Scooby-Doo says